Well, today is International Holocaust Remembrance Day, a day to reflect on the atrocities and genocide against the Jews in World War II. Tonight, we are hearing from a Jewish Utah woman whose parents survived one of the worst concentration camps of the war. News specialist Brian Carlson spoke to her. He joins us now live. And Brian, I can only imagine the stories that she had to share.
Yeah, Ashley, and some of them are unbelievable. When you hear about the Holocaust, it may be tough to put into context because of how long ago it was and how far away. But for one woman in Salt Lake City, her parents were there.
This is the photo of my mother's family. You can see my mother.
Faye Lincoln of Salt Lake City says this photo of her mother is one of the few keepsakes that survived World War II and her parents' imprisonment in the Auschwitz concentration camp.
It's quite emotional every time I think about their experiences there.
Faye says her parents never spoke of the atrocities they faced, but her mother finally opened up 50 years later about being taken from their home in Poland and arriving at the camp.
The first person that she ended up running into was Dr. Josef Mengele, the angel of death.
She says she and her father got separated into two different lines, and it quickly became apparent that Mengele had picked her for the crematorium. So she snuck her way back to her husband.
And she made it to the back of the lines, and she started to run to the other side of the camp, which would have been the Auschwitz side of the camp. Sorry. And the German soldiers actually shot at her, but they missed, obviously, and she made it to the Auschwitz side of the camp.
Faye says her parents were only 24 years old at the time and believes one of the reasons they both survived, she was a dressmaker and her father a tailor. Both became useful to sew uniforms and other clothing. Her mother, only 4'9", even gutsy enough to defy orders by a soldier to fill a mass grave.
She says, I'm not going to do this, you know, so shoot me. But apparently they didn't.
Now, even those two